Before you go, tell me one thing. Did Jesus, during his ministry, worship a God?
Yeah.
Does God worship God?
So I hope you guys have listened him or listened to the video. So his question is, if Jesus Christ is God, so did he worship God when he was on earth or in his earthly ministry time? So Muslims have been asking the same question about Jesus Christ again and again. So let's try to find out. So welcome guys to my channel. If you are new here, please do subscribe and share with your fellow being. And don't forget to leave your feedback in the comment section. Before we find out the answer, I would like you guys to comment on whether Jesus worshiped God while being on earth or in his earthly ministry, while being himself God. Do comment on this. And therefore, the Bible tells us Jesus worshiping God in the form of thanksgiving and laying down himself in prayer. Matthew chapter 11 verse 25, Matthew chapter 26 verse 39, and John chapter 17 verse 1. So I think it is safe to assume or say that Jesus might worship God in usual Shabbat services, yet no biblical account or refer Jesus worshipped. So let's try to find out Jesus worshipped. Bible does not provide us the exact or precise wording such as Jesus worshipped or Jesus lifted his hand to worship God. Therefore, let's try to look at Jesus' context. Jesus was born in Jewish religious practicing family. So it is safe to say that Jesus might have observed the Sabbath, although Jesus might have not or would have not seen or applied differently Sabbath than these Pharisees. And as his custom was, he went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day, and Luke chapter 4 verse 16, and we see that Jesus attended the local Sabbath services in the synagogues, and therefore known that Jesus worshipped God as a part of regular or order of services. Let's look at more evidence of Jesus worshipped God. Matthew chapter 11 verse 25, Jesus thanking God the Father in the prayer as the form of worship. But let's keep one thing in our mind, that Jesus never said God, but he would always refer God as Father. Therefore, this shows much deeper, intimate relationship with God the Father. Luke chapter 22 verse 17 to 19, Mark chapter 8 verse 6. And Matthew chapter 15 verse 36 accounts where we find Jesus worshipping God the Father while thanksgiving prayer. Mark chapter 14 verse 26 tells us Jesus and his disciples were singing hymns at the Last Supper. It perhaps be the part of the Passover tradition called Hallow and involved of Psalms 113 and 118. These Psalms includes worship of God, which is additional proof of how Jesus worshipped God. Therefore, later on after the Passover meal, Jesus goes into the garden to pray. This is the best example which we can find as the confirmation of Jesus worshipped God before laying down on his face before God in prayer. And laying yourself is a biblical sign of the total submission or surrender and worship of God in whole Bible. Genesis chapter 17 verse 3, 1 Chronicles chapter 29 verse 20, Revelation chapter 7 verse 11. Therefore, let's talk about another verse which could actually be more precise about Jesus worship God. John chapter 4 verse 22, Jesus tells to the Samaritan woman at the well and told her, "You worship what you do not know. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews or Jewish." Let's say that we includes Jesus too among other Jews. So I hope you guys like this video. Please do subscribe and share with your fellow being, and don't forget to leave your feedback in the comment section, and many more episodes are coming up.